Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for love and romance and the time of Venus moving through Cancer. I hope you guys are doing great out there and having a wonderful day or evening wherever you are in the world. So, guys, before we get started, this is a couple quick mentions before we get start with any reading. That this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Virgo out there. So do please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This is going to be meant for mostly Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. So do check the placements in your personal chart to see what else is there for you. Um, and of course, all of our Virgo cross watchers out there are welcome to join us as well. If you have not yet done so, please do reach out there, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking that like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on any of the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Virgo, let's go ahead and see what is coming up for you. This is a very important movement of Venus. I'm super excited about it because we have had 4 months of Venus in the sign of Gemini. Now, during that time, Venus did go retrograde. So it's a very interesting thing to point that out. Normally, Venus only transits through a sign for about a month. So we had it for 4 months, guys, in one sign. And Virgo, I'm going to tell you the hardest thing about that, just like for the Pisces out there, is that, Gemini squares your sign. It's one of the most challenging signs for you to deal with. And so that would not have been the easiest placement for you. Absolutely not. That would have put that up there in that 10th house. And yikes, that really would have, brought a lot of stress potentially to work. Brought a lot of things going on in the workplace. Hopefully, the best use of that energy, and I really hope that that's what happened for you, is that you were able to kind of plug into your work sphere and enjoy that more and get more love going on, towards your mission, towards your work, the things that you do, the things that you love to do, because that would have been a really great use of that. But overall, this last 4 months, for Virgo, whether you're Virgo Sun, Venus, especially because it was a Venus transit, Moon, etc., not the easiest placement for it. And because of that Venus retrograde, there were so many lessons about communication when it comes to love, because Gemini is our sign of talking, and communicating and the way our mind thinks and works. So there could have been a lot of arguments, a lot of frustration, a lot of back and forth in our conversations and communications. As it comes to love, yes, and our self-worth. I'm seeing my live chat going on. This is the first time I've done a regular sign reading with the live stream, but I wanted to go ahead and get these out, and it's really easy to do these very quickly by live streaming them. So, Venus went into Cancer on August 7th, so it's been there for a couple days now, and it will be leaving Cancer and moving to Leo on September the 6th. So let's go ahead and get into your cards, Virgo. We're going to get a full love reading for you. And we're going to start with a keyword card. So, dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Virgo for their love and romance reading for Venus in Cancer. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. All right, so Virgo, the key word for you as Venus moves into Cancer is success. I really like this because, of course, we want to have success, we want to have victory, we want to have a good outcome, we want to have power. The sun is rising in the background, so it's really showing us that new days are ahead. As Venus moves into Cancer, it stops squaring your sign and creates what's called a sextile, which opens up new opportunities, new doors, new things coming through. So I really like it, guys. I'm telling you, I'm probably a little more excited than I should be, but I'm very happy about the movement. So let's move Mr. Dragon. We're going to get into your tarot. I will be using the Angel Tarot to do the main spread today, and I will be clarifying all those cards with the vice versa deck. So first, we are going to look into your energy. What are you bringing into a love relationship? Where are you right now? How are you feeling? What's going on in your overall feeling, persona, all of that. Okay, so King of Cups there, Virgo. You are definitely seeking commitment, definitely seeking emotional healing. Cancer is the sign that rules the King of Cups. So as Venus goes into Cancer, I see this as a very good sign that you're definitely stepping up into a leadership role, much more powerful, much more emboldened. Interestingly enough, I think Cancer had some similar energy, just kind of like willing to put that out there. It's like, what's the worst they can do is reject me, right? It's like, if I want a commitment, I'm just going to put that out there. I want something solid. I want something strong. And if it can't be that way, I'm just not going to do it. But to me, this is you really coming into your emotional power as Venus moves up into Cancer. So let's get into the vice versa and clarify that energy for you. Yes, because you're going for that ninth cup of wish fulfillment. You're feeling more proud of yourself too here, Virgo. And I like that because a lot of the time, I'm going to tell you, Virgo, you can be very self effacing. You don't always own your power. You're kind of modest about how good you are, how awesome you are. And there is a little bit of pride with that Nine of Cups because it's like, dang it, I'm worth it. I deserve Nine of Cups. I deserve wish fulfillment. I'm not going to sit back and not get the dedication and the commitment that I truly desire. So let's get into the energy of your person or potential person because this is going to be for anybody, whether you're single, coupled, in separation. It is general, so just take it as it resonates. Sometimes, guys, I notice with these general love readings, a very specific narrative will emerge. Sometimes it feels more like it's made for a single or someone in coupled or someone in a separation situation. So let's just see what comes through for your potential person or the person that you're already interested in. Page of Wands. See, they're a lot. I'm going to say right off the bat, they're a lot more immature than you guys. Virgo, you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is definitely fire energy, mostly Aries. But it is a birth of new ideas. So for my single Virgos out there, if you're meeting somebody brand new, this could be very, very appropriate for you. But they're kind of seeing things like, I've got to, come up with some new ideas. I've got to come up with some fresh perspectives. If this is somebody, that you're trying to reconcile with, it's like they recognize that they can't just do things the same old way as they always have in the past. And look at that. See, they're in the process of juggling things as well with this Two of Pentacles. So you'll have to be a little patient. Their energy is it's like they feel a little precarious. Like they've really got to stay, very strongly one day at a time, taking care of money, taking care of business. They might be really stressed out about something to do with finance or work. So that is the energy of the person that you're looking at. So let's go ahead and get some more cards on you, Virgo. Let's see what you feel about them. What do you think in your heart? What have you got in your mind, soul, and emotions about this person? Okay, so Eight of Cups. Virgo, oh, if this is someone you've been round and round with, you are kind of considering leaving the situation. You're kind of like, my one foot's inside the door and the other foot's out of it. You're not exactly sure if you're ready to stay or go. But you're considering moving on emotionally, no matter what it is. If this is something you're saying, no, I'm really not thinking about leaving, this to me, again, is just reinforcing that you want to take things to the next emotional level. You want to take things up to a more dedicated place because the Eight of Cups is always some kind of emotional forward movement. Um, but for some of you, yeah, you're just about ready to walk out. So let's see what comes up as a clarifier for the Eight of Cups, please, about what Virgo thinks of their person. What do they feel about them? Yes, and Three of Pentacles. So I generally, a lot of readers do read this Three of Pentacles as a third party. That's generally really not what I feel for this card, but for a few of you, it might be. There could be have been a third party or some kind of interference. Even if it's not like an affair or anything like that, it could be like a meddling mother, or, just friend or someone that's just, running their mouth a little bit too much about your personal relationship. But the other thing that I mostly feel from this card and will resonate with more of you is that this is you saying you either work this out, you get a better stability under you, you come up with a real plan. Right, yeah, that's a good point, Amber. She said, third party can even be work if work's taking you away from your relationship. That's very true. Very good point. Um, but it's like you either come up with a plan because to me the three of Pentacles is all about, right? Here's the two guys and they've got, the plan. Here's the priest. Here's, the builder. And they're coming to the architect and saying, we've got a plan for a spiritual center. We've got a plan for spiritual stability, somewhere that we can be. And so it's like you're really coming up with that blueprint, with that plan. And if they don't come up with a good plan for you, Virgo, emotionally, you're just like, I don't want it, because you really want, Virgo, you're an earth sign. You want things to be solid. You want things to be stable. You really don't want things to not have a practical plan to support your dreams. So let's see what your person feels about you. What do they see? What do they perceive? Ooh, I almost had two come out, so I'm gonna pull those both. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, your own energy. So they definitely see you as serious, stable, quality person. Also very particular about where she invests her energy. I love the little bunny on her lap, of course, because this is a symbol that she is abundant, she is creative, she is able to manifest her dreams. And so she's not going to just invest her time and energy just anywhere. And look at that. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is action and forward movement. So they see you, Virgo, as very much somebody that if you don't get what you need stability wise, you're going to take action and get the heck out of there, because that Knight of Wands moves with fast intensity. So let's get a clarification on that. They see you both. It's like if you don't get the stability and the commitment that you really want and deserve, you're not going to put up with it. You're going to be out of there very quickly. Yeah. And look at this. I mean, they really do. They see you as like, don't mess with Virgo. Look at that Ace of Swords. It's like, if I don't come in right with Virgo, they're going to cut me right out of the picture. They do. They see you as very mentally strong and probably smarter than they are. That's true. They probably see you as just like, I can't argue with them because they have all the answers. Virgo's always knows. They're always one step ahead of me. Wow. Okay, so let's see what's the positives here. This is a tough one. This is like, you might feel like you're kind of at this little impasse. So let's see what we've got going on as, what are the good things? What are the things that have brought you together? And what are things that need to be cleared? that will bring you into better union if that's indeed what you want. So Four of Pentacles, both of you kind of holding on to each other in the heart space. Even if you know that this just isn't going to work, even if you just sense that you're done, it's really hard to let go, and probably hard for them to let go either. And this is in your positives, right? This is in your positives. So you do have that feeling of like, oh, I don't want to let them go, even though I might need to. Um, there could also be control issues between you that need to be cleared before things can improve. Um, but let's see what clarifies that. Very curious. Positives. Positives for Virgo's relationship, please. Yeah, there's a lot of like a feeling of being stuck. So, since this is general Virgo, some of you might literally be feeling like you're stuck in a marriage that you don't want to be in anymore, stuck in a situation, and you're doing it just for security, reasons and concerns, which is totally valid. You may feel like I can't afford to live on my own. They can't afford to live on their own. So we got to stay stuck in this to make it work, to get through for each other. Um, but it also says that to me, it's like you might be worrying about this too much. There might be too much anxiety for you to really see it completely clearly, and for them as well, since this is a mutual energy, right? So definitely Virgo. It's like there's got to be some big blockages cleared before you can get to the good stuff, because the good stuff is the freedom from the worries, the freedom from being stuck in that anxiety. But right now that's kind of what's in the way. So let's look at the actual blockages, right? Let's see what's the challenges that you may already know about. Let's see what those are coming in as. Ten of Swords, guys. I mean, this is like, that difficult cycle coming to an end. This could be a situation where there could have been betrayals. Guess feeling like you got stabbed in the back, right? And so to me, it's an interesting energy. For a lot of my Virgos, this is either the ending of a relationship that's been very difficult, um, or it's got to be a rebuilding and a rebirth, because you're at a place now as Venus moves into Cancer that you're saying, I'm really stepping up. I'm really going to this next level. I want emotional healing and connection and commitment and devotion and wish fulfillment. And if you just can't or won't give me that, I'm going to move on, right? That's very much what I feel with this. And they sense it, Virgo. Oh, this Sarbi, this is a rhodochrosite. Just got a comment on the necklace. Yeah, it's a rhodochrosite. Very, very nice. I've got several pendants with a rhodochrosite in it. It's very good for heart healing. It's a wonderful stone. That's why I love to wear it when I do my love readings. So Ten of Swords. Let's see what crosses Ten of Swords in the challenges section for Virgo. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of things that need to be said because we have the High Priestess here. You may need to really say, look, I I've been so hurt. I haven't been telling you how hurt I've been. Um, but you've done a lot of spiritual and emotional growing here too, Virgo. So that's a very beautiful thing, because this is your positives. And so this is saying that you're done. It's like, I'm done. I realize my worth. There she is. And, I'm not going to settle for anything less. There's really a understanding of your own worth here. That's what I really feel. So I'm going to probably title that. I will shift the title, when I publish this and get it all solid. Um, about this is like knowing your own worth, feeling your own worth in the relationship dynamic, in a way that I don't think that you have before. Because, you've really been struggling with that. This last 4 months, you've been struggling with that with Venus and Gemini. Going back and forth and saying, well, what is it I really want? And don't I need to have it? It's like it really, It's really coming full circle. The month of August and getting into early September is going to be very powerful for you. Very beautiful. A lot of important changes. Some of it may be really tough, not going to lie, because my feeling is that, you know, for some of you, it's is going to be a really big letting go. Not all, but for some of you, it's going to be a big letting go. Um, but as you move through it, you'll see, and you'll feel your power um, really, really increasing. So, Two of Wands, that is your suggested approach. So, new beginnings, fresh progress, new direction, new doors opening, Virgo. I feel for a lot of you, you're moving past something that just hasn't been emotionally satisfying. That is a huge thing. Oh yes, and yeah, you're right, Jacqueline. Yeah, make sure to like this video up if you're watching. That does help it get put out into the algorithm more. Um, it's just people are asking, why don't you have more views? Why don't you have more subs? It's a thing. Hi, Adonis. Hi, good to see you. That it's a competitive world out there, guys. There's a lot of great readers on YouTube. I've been doing this for over 20 years, but I'm pretty new to YouTube, right? I've been reading astrology and tarot for a very long time. That's why I look like I know what I'm doing. Because I kind of do. I'm not a professional, but I play one on TV. So, yeah, so I know. Yeah. I'm younger than I look because I'm a Capricorn. Ah. Uh, but but yeah, so it is. It's a competitive place. Very competitive place on YouTube. But it's not for no reason. There's a lot of really wonderful readers, and it's what inspired me and encouraged me to get on here and start doing this for y'all because it's been so much fun. I am so grateful for it. All right, so let's get back to the reading. I don't want to get lost in the chat as I'm trying to stay on target here for the Virgo folks. So Two of Wands, that is your suggested approach. So that is brand new doors opening. It's new beginnings. Let's get into a clarifier for that. Oh, it couldn't be more beautiful. So Virgo, new beginnings, a leap of faith with the Fool card. I just see so many of my Virgos really releasing a lot of their worries, releasing a lot of their old fears and anxieties, and just going for it. Just being like, you know what? Say la vie. Take the leap of faith. What will be, will be. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to go forward. And so that's beautiful. And because your person's energy was coming through as Page of Wands, for some of you, this could be putting together a new relationship or refreshing or working on something with an Aries, Leo, or Sag because it is very fiery. So let's get a potential outcome for you, Virgo. Let's see what we've got for what may be through this process here. Look at that. Oh, this is a great reading. Even though there's some tough stuff in here. No sugar coating there. But look what we've got as your potential outcome. We have got the sun, not the sun, sorry, but it feels like the sun. Interesting I said that because the sun is very positive too. But the Ace of Swords coming through with a lot of clarity. And so, Virgo, if you've been in a place where there hasn't been a lot of clarity, there hasn't been a lot of truth, there hasn't been a lot of, things opening up, so beautiful, right? Victory, clarity, the energy of Archangel Michael coming through with this Ace of Swords to protect you as well. So if you ever feel uneasy, just call on Archangel Michael. That's a very strong energy there. So let's get a clarifier for this Ace of Swords. Very nice outcome card. Extremely nice. Oh, and look at that. Virgo, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and your potential outcome. So I think this is a very strong manifestation of your own freedom, the own rebirth of your mind, getting clarity, spirit coming in and really offering you something very tangible. For many of my Virgos, I feel moving away from something that hasn't been working for you and moving into something that's very good for you. Whether it's, love or just, starting into maybe even a new job or career, and that's where you meet your new love. I mean, that's beautiful. So for all my Virgos that are kind of like on the outs with someone, don't be worried. Don't be worried. Good things are on the way. And if you're trying to work something out with someone, it has a good chance of success. If you both really want to put in the work, there it is. Ace of Swords came out in this twice. Large mental clarity, victory after the battle. On the underside of the Angel Tarot, we have the Justice. So very, very strong balance. Angel of Integrity returning. This is Libra. Like I said, for those of you that are already in a marriage, Virgo, it's either about working it out or letting it go. Knight of Swords coming in. So to me, that is fast energy, fast communication. Could be somebody that knows they owe you a lot of apologies. So let's get into a few romance angels for my Virgos out there, please. Let's have 3 of them, Spirit. Okay, like I said, no wonder that Ace of Pentacles came up. So finances and career are a big part of this dynamic. Like I said earlier in this could be something where some of you are with somebody and you're kind of stuck because of security or financial reasons. So that is a factor in the love life right now. Healing that with the parents. We did also have that energy of the potential meddling, mother-in-law, father-in-law energy, right? Meddling family. So that could be an issue. And love yourself first. This is the big one, Virgo, and that came out very strongly from the start, is that you realize you deserve the best. You're freaking Virgo. Of course you do. Good grief. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So when you actually take good care of yourself and you respect yourself and all of that good stuff, it makes your energy vibration go up. So let's get a love oracle affirmation for your last word of advice here. Ooh, okay. So check out the art on this one. And the message is on the back, which I will read for you. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Wow. So Virgo, don't worry about getting it perfect all the time. I know y'all are very focused on perfection and getting everything just right, but don't worry that so much right now. There's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of love. So, beautiful messages, Virgo. I will be back in just a moment with another live for Pisces. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Make sure to like this up, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.